What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Apxche, and today we're going to be doing a tier list for XDefiant factions, right? So, luckily, there's only 5, so we don't have to do too much thinking or anything like that. Um, the way I'm going to be doing this tier list is going to be based off of like abilities, passives, yada yada, right? And things like that, right? So, let's start off in the trash tier, right? The worst faction in the game is gonna have to go to the cleaners. I like playing the cleaners. I think the incendiary passive is pretty cool. I like to use it with SMGs, and I think it's kind of cool to run in there and drop a firebomb here and there. The drone can kind of be useful too in niche situations. But if you think about it, it forces you to like play in bad positions. It also like, as well as it gives you the incendiary buff, it also like reduces your effective range. So it's like it's cool, it's fun. The flamethrower is pretty cool too, but it's a very selfish class, and it's just not that great. I like to play it though. I play it probably more than I play the other classes, so I don't know, but it is bad coming from me. The next, when we go to balanced, I'm going to go ahead and throw. I believe it's Libertad. I think that's how you say it. Libertad. I don't know. I don't know. I think this class is pretty balanced. Basically, the passive is when you're around your team. They heal, they regen health faster, as well as you have abilities that can heal them pretty quickly as well. The ult is pretty strong. I would say the ult is definitely strong. You drop down the ult, I think anybody that's in it gets an extra 100 health or whatever it may be. Like that's super strong, but it is an ultimate, right? So I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, that makes her busted. Like it's a really good ult, but I think Libertad is pretty balanced, right? For the next balance faction, we're going to go ahead and place DedSec. I wouldn't put DedSec over Libertad. I think DedSec is pretty good. I like the fact that you can hack abilities, in regards to shields and things like that, and just make it your own. I think the basically counter UAV ultimate is pretty cool. It's not gonna like be super disruptive. I hate how it makes the screen look. But other than that, it's not too busted. I definitely hate running into the spider drones, but uh, they can be dealt with by shooting them. Obviously, if they're right behind him, shooting a spider drone could get you eliminated, as well as just like having to change your crosshair placement also can get you eliminated. But I don't think it's that broken. I think it's annoying to get hit by the spider, but other than that, I think that's pretty balanced. The reason why I have them above the cleaners, quite literally, the ability to hack shields is pretty nuts. If a Phantom player puts down a shield in the wrong way, that's now your shield, and basically, you have an ability as well as the capability of stealing other abilities. And I think Phantoms are pretty frequent in your games. I could be wrong though, but in mine they are. All right, for the next, the best, right? I think probably. Oh, I guess we'll do this right now. So I think Echelon is the second best, and I'll kind of break down. The reason why I think that is because for one, they will not show up. I believe it's on the radar at all, and they don't get pinged by certain things. But wall hacks, it's an FPS, man. Wall hacks are it's such a broken ability. I don't think anybody can really argue that. Um, when I play Echelon, which I don't like to play, I really don't like the whole wall hacks thing. I know it sounds, oh, you have better morals than people. Good for you. I don't know. It's not fun to me. Like it's a little different if it's like a skill ability. Like if we want to throw a comparison to like Valorant, where you have to like use an ability, and it could be like broken or anything like that, or like you have to use it with like a lineup. That's a little different compared to just like smacking your wrist like Bloodhound from Apex, and like I can see everyone around me. Like that's a little rough. Like I'm not a big fan of that, right? Like it'd be different if it should just showed them on the radar, but like literally showing outlines of people, like how do you lose that gunfight? Especially if that person doesn't know you're coming, or they're just whatever. I think that ability is pretty busted. Along with the ultimate, we don't have to go into that. It's basically a global reveal with like a 2-shot attached to it. Like it's absolutely nuts. Like Echelon is a pretty good class. Ghillie suit trash. We don't even need to talk about it. Yeah, But the wall hacks and the 2-tap ult is good enough to make Echelon, I would say, one of the best classes in the game. And then I think that Phantom might just be the best. I think that the shield, whether it be the like the actual, like, I don't know what to call it, but like the transparent shield, net shield, whatever, you I don't know what it's called, or the riot shield, it basically almost forces you to bring EMPs. Like, yeah, you can break the one shield, but you're dumping like half to a full mag into that shield, and then the ult as well. Like, you're dumping so much ammo into that shield that by the time you've probably gotten shot already, especially if the shield was placed in a good way. And it's just one of those things where, like, if you're holding an angle and they throw a shield and swing the angle, it you can't shoot through the shield. So you have to break her to just give up the angle or whatever. So, like, I think shields are super, super strong. Um, but yeah, I definitely think Phantoms are the best in the game. And in the passive, you get extra health. So not only do you have a shield, but you're like a dueling machine. So even when you don't have, right? Even when you don't have your shield up, you just have more health than other people. And with that being said, it's just like, you'll have the same exact aim. Y'all both swing the corner. You hit the same amount of shots. The Phantom will always win because they have more health than you, right? So that's why I think that class of faction is the best in the game, and this is why I think why everybody is placed where they are placed. If you disagree with anything I have said, or maybe you have some inputs on things that maybe I didn't add in there, by all means, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let this be a place for open discussion. Let's please value everybody's opinion and try to, like, take in what people say, because at the end of the day, maybe I may not know some things that you know, and you may not know some things that I know. My opinions come from just my competitive background when I think of certain abilities in certain situations, right? Especially if we want to talk about a ranked 4v4 mode. Like, if you got to take some characters, you're not taking the cleaner, right? So, so that's just how I see it, right? Other than that, if you guys would like to see more videos on tier lists, whether it be like guns or maybe maps or anything like that, or just any other content in general, just don't be afraid to let me know in the comments as well. As if you like XDefiant content, I definitely will be posting more of that. So make sure you like this video and subscribe so YouTube can bring you back. You know what I'm saying? All right, but without further ado, hopefully you all have a great morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you may be. And I hope to see you guys and gals in the next one. Peace.